everybody, I'm Eric the Counselor.
And I'm Des Perry.
This is a lifestyle show
About improving your mental health.
You ready?
Let's experience mental health.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to today's edition of Experience Mental Health. I am Eric the Counselor, the one and only, your favorite counselor to find online doing a podcast. Yes.
Yeah. And it's me. It's Des Perry, the co-host of Experience Mental Health. And I'm just your favorite guy. I'm like your favorite like sidekick. You know, I'm like the Robin to your Batman. You know what I'm saying? Because you the professional. You the you know what I'm saying? You a therapist. You got credentials and all that stuff. I'm just a guy out here.
You just a guy out here? I hope my mic sound good, man, because these last few episodes, man, my mic ain't been sounding good, Des.
Yeah, you know why? You want to know why?
One, because I either leave my mic on.
Exactly. You don't even turn it on. You don't have a whole microphone in your camera, and it don't even sound good. It's all good, though. You sound great. I hear you. Uh-huh.
Because I don't want to listen to the show and be like, everybody mic sound better than mine. Don't nobody want to come see Otis.
Get it together. Get it together. Man. But hey, man, it's been, it is October already. We about to wrap up on 2020. And like I said, this year has been, I know it's been rushing by, and we're about to wrap up on this year. We're still not even past the coronavirus, COVID, that done shut so many people down. You know what I'm saying? I remember when we did our first Zoom episode, and we still here.
We still in the Zoom.
Yeah, we still in the Zoom.
I'm kind of feeling this though, because it's like we transferred from. I kind of am, because we transferred from like a podcast to like a video channel. Like now we have like a television show. It feels more like a show, more so than just only a podcast. So we get to see ourselves on TV, on the internet.
It's true. It's true.
I think it kind of helps us step our game up a little bit.
Yeah, we got it. We definitely have to come correct now, you know what I'm saying? Because now we have an opportunity where many more people can see us and check us out on different platforms, not just on, Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, but now, you can check us out on YouTube, and you can look at us, communicate with each other. But I will say at the beginning of the year, we was just tapping into actually interviewing in one room. Like, we had the guests, they'll come in your office. I see that you're still there. You still showing up to your office. You know what I'm saying? So I actually did enjoy having people come to your office, and we got to sit down and kind of like vibe with each other in the same room, as opposed to doing it on a Zoom virtually. But it's cool, because I like to say the message is still getting out. It's still coming across, and we're still having great conversations.
Hey, we're still getting good energy too. I think the guests kind of like it, because they're in their own neutral space. Because how people come here, they're like, people feel all nervous, which I guess is expected, but it's just us. But when you can even like, space, you feel different.
Yeah, and what I was about to mention was we even are reaching to further people, because we just had Adrian on last week. She's in New York. You know what I'm saying? We would have never had her. I mean, if she would have came down to Nashville, but I don't think she would have came down specifically to be in a room to be interviewed on Experience Mental Health. But now we had the opportunity to connect with her and let her tell her truths through our platform. So I think
that was a great show too, awesome. Man.
Yeah.
So if you missed that episode with Adrian, she is a minister, an evangelist, and a mental health advocate up in Brooklyn, New York, doing great work. If you missed that episode, just go back and check out the episode.
So the name of that episode was Desire, Passion, and Social Work with Adrian Terry on mental health. So
Yeah, and so if you are watching this now, like the page. You obviously are interested in what we have, so it on YouTube. Share it on YouTube. Give us a rating on Apple Podcasts. If you're listening on iHeartRadio, like the show. Facebook.
Share it. Share it with your people. Yeah. Because like I said, you don't want to just hold in all this good information that that we're giving out to you. You want to be able to like pass it on, because we ultimately are doing this for the people. We want people to experience better mental health and understand that we're all going through something. We're all dealing with different things, and we can help each other out by just starting the conversation. And
guess what?
Learning.
If you ever have like something you want to share with us, because you guys will leave it on our IG. You can hit me up on Instagram at Eric_the counselor. If you want to say something or chime in on the conversation, hit us up. Drop a message. You can email me, Eric at emhnow.com. You can email Dez.
Dez at email. Look right. Dez at emhnow.com. We legit now.
But you need to go ahead and get your email set up, Dez. I know you got it set up, but you need to log into it.
It's coming. Right, it's coming. Look, actually, by the time this episode comes out, I guarantee it's gonna be up. I guarantee it's gonna be up. So hit me up.
Email us, Eric at emhnow.com, Dez at emhnow.com. You can hit us up on Instagram at emhnow. We want to hear from you guys. And what we're going to do, we're going to add a part of the show where we can share the feedback we get. We did that in the Morning Huddle podcast, I believe. We may have done that some. But that's how we want to let you engage with the show, because we hear people, they say, we like the show, and they start telling us what they would have said.
Yeah.
If they would have been there with us. So just send it to us and we'll read it and then we'll just go from there.
Give you a little shout out.
A little shout out on our show, which is growing. We want to, we have, our show is growing. We have signed a licensing deal with Great Convo Media. So to all of you who are listening through the Great Convo Media platform, we appreciate you joining the family. We are all about having fun. This is a show about improving your mental health. And one of our core values at our company is fun, right? There's
for sure. We gotta have fun. You got to. I can't do it if we're not having a good time.
Right. And so we want to share that. That's a true core value at Experience Mental Health, our company. And what are our other values? We value the Black experience, and we value Black mental health. Those are the three core values at our company, and this podcast is an extension of what we believe at our company. And so this is a way for us to engage and create content and bring people on here to share their story. And so we're happy to be on with Great Convo Media. Great Convo Media.
Oh yeah. I think it's going to be something great, to be able to expand on a bigger, better platform. You know what I'm saying? Just connect, always connecting. That's what it's all about. But we're going to go ahead and just jump into,
we got a little segment. I kind of want to make this a segment.
Okay.
We can just call it Things to Do.
All right.
Or fun things to do. You probably going,
because you got it.
I'm coming with the fun things to do part. We want to make sure we are driving this fun as we got to drive it. That's our core value. So we got to drive this thing.
And I feel like it's so important, and I think I'm glad that you even named it, fun things to do, because I feel like it's important, because even as adults, people sometimes don't take the time out to have fun. They think it's something for kids. Kids have fun. They run around at the park or something. Like you too grown to get outside and run around or something, to have fun. So that's what we ultimately are trying to promote with this new segment. So, all right, Eric, go ahead and kick it off. What are some fun things that you like to do, to have fun?
So, man, you know me, man. I'm a bike rider now. Well, I've been a bike rider. I'm a lake goer. I like going to the lake. But those things are not really, the weather's changing. You see, I'm got the long sleeves on, sipping on some coffee. The weather's changing. And so I was talking to my wife the other day about some things we can do. And so we thought about getting we are going to get a membership at the National African American Museum of Music in Nashville.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go and have fun and just whenever we can do that. We don't know when it's going to be, but we're going to get a membership there, and we're going to do that together to have fun. Couples right now during this COVID, and you and your wife probably, y'all don't have kids. Y'all got all the time.
No kids. We're having a lot of fun, actually. We have a lot of fun with no children.
Just be sure not to make any children.
Right. That's the goal. That's the goal. As long as we ain't making no kids, we're A-okay.
No COVID babies, okay? Me and the wife, we made a pact at the beginning of COVID to not have a COVID baby.
Please, we don't look. I don't know if the K-Park household can take another child right now. I don't know.
You know what to say, because good Lord. I think we might have had an accident. We might need to get it last night, but we ain't.
Okay.
Another time, you know what I'm saying? That's between me and the wife. But, having fun is important. So that's one of the things that we can do. So I would encourage you to find out in your city, like what are some things that you can do, like going to the museum, or whatever you can do. Just find some cultural things that you can do, and do some things that may be different from your culture. Maybe go experience something from a culture that's different from yours, and that's my thing that you can do to have some fun. What about you,
All right.
DP?
Well, me, some things that I like to do to have fun, and I think, really, I'm just a sociable person. I like to socialize. I like to be around people, and with COVID, it's made it kind of difficult to be able to do that. So I mean, the CDC guidelines and stuff, like, things are changing. So now you can kind of like gather in smaller groups. I think what is it like 10 or less?
It's 30 now.
It's 30 now? You could be in a room with 30 people now? Okay, well, cool.
Phase 2 was 30. Phase 2 was 25 people.
Uh-huh.
Now we're in phase 3. So now, like 30 people.
Still, I mean, but even if I'm at somebody's house and there's 30 people in there, I'm still like, you know what I'm saying? So, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So even if, you make plans to go kick it with some close friends, and just get together and, sit back, relax, maybe bring some drinks, maybe play some games inside the house, but just connecting with close friends, people that you may have known, or maybe some people that you don't know. I think that's always a good time. That's something that I look forward to being able to do, during my free time, is just to be able to reconnect. And so, actually, one thing I want to point out, I've been seeing a lot of people post on social media about how this is like TSU homecoming time, and we're not going to be able to, be out on the yard, kick it, see your old classmates and things like that. So some of my friends, we've been thinking about different ways that we can possibly still, like, create our own festivities of, maybe we like house hopping or something like that. We going from one house, kicking over here, and then we go to somebody else's house. Cause you already know that's how it is at homecoming.
Well, you sound like you're trying to keep that Rona alive, man. You doing about house hopping and doing all this in between.
But it's in a controlled setting. You see what I'm saying? It's the same people. It's the same people in their house. Like, I know you over here, and I know you. I'm just going to your house now. Now we over here just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? But
you don't know where I've been. You coming to my house, okay, cool, but you don't know where I've been.
All right. See, look, now you're blowing my fun. You're blowing my fun. Like, I just had this. You just blew it. You just blew it.
That don't sound like fun. That sounds like more COVID. Speaking of COVID, the president of the United States had COVID. He was miraculously
currently. I was going to say, he still got it, don't it?
I mean, technically, he still has it. He should. Mm-hmm. From the day that he contracted it, I guess the whole 14-day thing, I don't know. Right. As the date of this recording, he still has it.
Yeah.
And I don't believe him. I don't think President Donald John Trump had or has the coronavirus.
Why you don't think he had it?
Because I don't believe anything that he says.
This is very true. This is very true.
That's the reason. That's the reason.
This is true.
I don't believe nothing that he says.
I think the biggest thing is you just automatically think that maybe this is some type of a scheme to, I don't know, get votes somehow. I don't know, like it's because this is what I saw somebody else post about this and saying that they think that he's putting out there that he has COVID, this virus, this vaccine that they've been talking about. He's going to take the vaccine and he's going to be cured. And now everybody in the world, in America is supposed to believe, oh, this vaccine cured the president. Maybe it's okay for me. And now everybody is out there and, I don't know. That's just what I've seen some people say.
And he's out here talking about he's not contagious anymore. Mm-hmm. So he went to the hospital. So the story is that Donald Trump tested positive for COVID the day after he did the presidential debate with Joe Biden. Right. The next morning, he comes out and says he tested positive. He ends up going to the hospital for 2 days.
Right.
3 days.
Yep.
He gets somebody to drive him around just to wave at his supporters outside. Talk about not caring about somebody's safety.
Man.
You're the president of the United States with a deadly virus. Of course, everybody's not going to die. You putting other people's lives at risk just so you can wave at people. I don't get it. And then you go to the White House. When you get out, you take the mask off and put it in your pocket.
that was the trip. That was the trip when he got off that airplane and pulled back up to the White House. I'm talking about walked up the stairs, grabbed the rail. Okay, so now the rail got COVID all on it. Now he get up there, he at the top, he looking out, waving, rips the mask off. Oh goodness. It was just like, wow.
And then the next day he was trying to go, he's on the campaign trail right now.
It's crazy.
He's out here with COVID. So that's another reason why. And then he's talking about why he thinks he's immune from it. He said, I can't spread it no more. I beat the coronavirus. Don't let it ravage your life. We have the best doctors. No, you have the best doctors. And
exactly. Everybody ain't able.
At the same time that he's getting all this free treatment from the best doctors in the world, there's lawyers out in court trying to end the Affordable Care Act, trying to take health insurance away from up to 20 million Americans.
Crazy.
That's what we face with, folks. You know,
that's the world we living in. That's the world we living in.
I do think that it's a scheme, a strategy to try to get people to feel sorry for him or to see him survive COVID and get people on the other side of fear, which, okay, you shouldn't be. I don't think people should be afraid. I'm not afraid, but I am cautious. I'm not going to lie.
You have to be. You have to be.
But what I'm not going to do is be diagnosed with COVID and go around spreading it.
Right. And being around other people when you already know that's the leading cause of spreading it when you're in close proximities of folks. You know what I'm saying? Like you already know with no mask on. Like you gotta follow those guidelines. And if the doctors and the physicians are telling us this is the ways to keep us safe and keep us out of harm's way, why not listen to that? You know what I'm saying? Why be the person that's like, oh no, we're okay, we're good. Like you don't have this isn't your degree. Like why would I listen to you? You know what I'm saying? And you're not degreed in this.
You would like to be able to listen to the president because he should be well advised, but he doesn't listen to his advisors. He thinks he's the smartest person. I think Donald Trump tries to be the smartest person in the room, and true leaders know you cannot be the smartest person in the room. You need to have people in the room smarter than you, but you are the decision maker. You are the one that comes up with, what we're going to do based on the advice of the wise people. But when you put yourself above everybody else, you don't have very much room to hear what other people say. But in the meantime, if you are around the president, make sure you got a mask on because he's not going to care about your life. Be sure to vote November the 3rd. Be sure to vote November the 3rd.
Man, one thing that I did want to chat with you about, Eric, man, because we still quarantining, we still in the house, man. We've been watching there's been a lot of Netflix and chilling going on. You know what I'm saying? We've been in the house watching some movies and watching some little shows. So, man, there was this one documentary that came out, American Murderer. Did you see that? Oh, man.
I've been keeping up with that story the whole time, but to see it all put together.
Yeah. And to see them break down the story, because I feel like I remember seeing it in the news, but I just didn't know. So, to be honest, me watching it was almost like my first time even hearing the story. So I'm like, I don't even know what's going to happen at the end. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm still on the edge of my seat. Like, oh snap, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, but just to kind of give a synopsis of what happens. It was basically a man. What is his name? Chris Watts. He kills
his name. Chris Watts.
I think that was his name. He kills his wife and kills his children. And puts them. What he put them in? He put them in like a oil rig or something like that.
An oil tank.
Oh man!
A 20-foot oil tank. He dropped his baby girls in there. I just can't even. I mean, I have kids. I'm having a moment right now.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine any of that. Doing any of that.
Right.
He allegedly killed his wife at the house, right? Mm-hmm. And then his young daughter came in and said, "What's going on? What's wrong with mama?" Mm-hmm. He tells her mommy's fine.
Right. And you see he wraps her up, puts her in the back seat on the floor. He puts the girls in the back seat. They're in the back seat too. they noticed they mama, and it's like, what? Like, buddy lost it.
Drove 45 minutes away from the house to where he ended up killing his kids. 45 minutes. No, not one of them seconds in that 45 minutes in your mind you thought, I ain't got to kill these girls.
Right. Like, what was the reason behind there?
Right. I've done what I'm gonna do. Let me go ahead and just get this over with and turn myself in. I don't have to kill kids. He drove them and killed them and killed one of them in front of the other.
Exactly.
And then it's killing me to talk about this as a dad. Like, I have kids that age. Like, how do you do that to such an innocent person?
Exactly. And I think the biggest thing, I mean, because I don't think in the that documentary they talked about, you know, the status of his mental health or anything like that, the things that he was going to. But I mean, basically, he killed her because of a relationship that he was in with somebody else or something like that.
So he was having an affair with this woman, but allegedly, well, none of this is alleged anymore. This is like what happened. His wife, he told his wife about the affair. His wife told him that he wasn't going to see the kids anymore. So apparently he snapped, choked her out.
For that.
And that was that.
And that was it. But it's like, okay.
Pregnant. The woman was pregnant.
It was pregnant at the time. I know. So that's and it's like, you know, if that's the reason why you snapped because she said you're not going to see your kids in it, but you end up killing your kids.
You kill them? And now you in prison? And you in prison. He got like 3 life sentences. Or 5 life sentences or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 life sentences. Anyways,
he ain't getting out.
He ain't going nowhere.
He got to go back to prison. You remember I think we talked about this on one of our shows where a guy actually, he had a life sentence. He actually died like momentarily because of a medical issue. He died. They resuscitated him. He came back. He died and they brought him back. And he said he should be able to end his sentence because he literally died. Yeah.
Was he able to get out because of that?
No.
That's a great point, though. I would have made that. I would have made that.
That's a good argument. I would have tried too.
This is afterlife now.
That was it.
Came back.
He died and came back and still had to go back to prison. And the judge was like, the sentence is you are no longer able to be free. So if you die and come back, you're going back to prison.
It don't matter.
No, but what he did, man, that Chris Watts guy, I don't think that any part of that at any time, because like I said, I kept up with it from the beginning in 2018 when it happened, I believe. But at no point of that did they ever talk about his mental health. Of course, you want to, like I'm sure it came up somewhere because something got to be loose up here to kill your wife who's pregnant, then kill your kids and lie about it. Got the news out there. He texting her, like, calling her and putting on this show. Like
the whole time, I know like the anxiety is like through the roof. You're stressed out all the time because you just killed your wife. And now, because just think about it from the beginning process. You know, he kills his wife. He's probably already stressed out. Okay, I done messed up. I shouldn't have did this. Here comes my kids. They about to see what I just did to their mommy. Okay, all right, let me figure this out. He's stressed out, wraps her up, throws the kids back there. He drives that 45 minutes to bury her, do whatever. In his mind, I don't know what's going through his mind. I'm pretty sure it's nothing good, though. It's nothing good. He's probably thinking about, what can I, do I kill the kids? Do I keep them? What do I say? Like, I'll be completely stressed out. And to be honest, man,
how do you kill your kids, bro? I just can't get past that part. Little kids, like, these are little babies. They're so innocent. They just want to have fun. Like, everything is just fun and cool. And you kill them, you kill them with your own hands, your own kids, bro.
Yeah.
He's got to probably, it makes me think that somebody that has the capability of doing that has already thought about it or tried. Like, you done did something else in your life. That can't be the first crime you commit.
Right.
You kill your whole family?
Like, because I just can't imagine, the first thing that I want to do. and look, Jackie makes me mad plenty of times. She upsets me plenty of times. But I never would have thought, let me kill you real quick, because
and just get over it.
We was watching it together, and I was like, "Hey, babe, if you want to just kill me, let me know now, and I'll just walk away. Yeah, you just let me know if you want to kill me."
I hate that we even making light of it like this because it is such a bad,
it is serious. It's serious. Yeah,
and tragic thing, and just to think that man drove 45 minutes with those girls, like just thinking that the last minutes of their life. The last few hours of their life was completely horrible, and then their own daddy, your hero, that girl was calling her daddy the hero. Her hero killed her. It's awful. Ooh, Lord, what else?
Right. What next topic?
I want to talk about like mental health, and I'm really proud of what's happening in the society. I think the more that things like what we do with our show and just having our company experience mental health, I actually think that the stigma around mental health is starting to come down. And I'm proud of society for that. And in particular, I just want to, there's plenty going on. Like there's plenty of therapists that I know that are doing great things around the country. But Taraji P Henson has created this organization.
So she has a new show called Peace of Mind with Taraji.
Peace of Mind with Taraji P Henson. That's awesome. What's that show about? Of course, it's a mental health show.
Yeah, so that's basically what it is. I'm actually looking at this article here where she says that she's been a long time mental health advocate for the Black community and created the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation back in 2018, and it provides resources for thousands of people who are struggling with their own mental health. So I believe, don't quote me 100% on this, but I think that's her father.
Yeah, that's her father.
And so it's based off of that foundation, and it's going to be a new talk show that's going to be coming on the Facebook Watch. So that's going to be something that I definitely tune into. I think, the more and more people that are having platforms to talk about mental health and to help people with their own issues, I think, man, it's incredible.
Taraji Henson and the Boris Foundation. It's not Boris Foundation. I'm just messing it up. Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation.
Yep.
They have this great campaign going on for free virtual therapy. So if you want to find out about that, I really do think it's for Black men.
Yeah.
It might be for whomever, but just go to the BorisHensonFoundation.org and click on the link that says free virtual therapy and check it out. It might be something that's useful for you. But big ups to Taraji Henson and any person who is out here trying to help people live a better life as it relates to their mental health, because we need it. And like I said, the stigma is coming down. It's not.
And there's plenty of people. There's plenty of people that are even, advocating for mental health. Because I know another person that's strongly talking about it now, Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club. He shares his story often about, the importance of going to therapy and sharing his story on how he's able to help others. He done put it in his book, both of his books, about the importance of therapy and getting that stress and that pressure and that things that you've been holding on to off your chest and being able to relieve yourself and, be able to just live a better,
a better life. Basically a better life. I know somebody who probably wish they were living a better life right now by the name of Mr. Tory Lanez. We were talking about this before the show. There's like, what's going on? What's the deal? What's the latest with this cat?
Because I know for one, we mentioned Tory Lanez on some other episodes about, when we were talking about protecting Black women. And, he had the accusations of him shooting Megan Thee Stallion
in the pinky toe,
shot in the foot. You know what I'm saying? But
seen Harlem Nights.
Have you seen Harlem Nights? Yes, definitely seen Harlem Nights. I've seen the little jokes about it.
I'm leaving it alone.
I done seen the jokes about it, but it's crazy because now I don't even think we could say his accusations now. He's being charged, isn't he? And so he's being charged with like 22 years.
You gotta be convicted. Until you get convicted.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It's alleged.
But to even being charged with it, that means there's some type of, serious proof out there that, that makes you eligible for committing a crime like that. So, I mean, that's definitely a situation that I don't think anybody wants to be in. For one, not only you're a star, you know what I'm saying? He's a known person out here. People are fans of you. And you shot another star who she has fans, and people are like, oh, he's canceled. I can't listen to his music anymore. He even dropped the whole album about it, confessing his innocence. What I think it's called, Pop Star.
I haven't heard it. I've been hearing about it. I thought it was just one track, but you talking about a whole album.
It's a whole album, brother. Like he got songs on there talking about how he ain't, people are trying to set him up to make it look like he did it. He didn't do it. He even talks about his love obsession with Megan Thee Stallion on the album. But it's a whole bunch of craziness, and it's an unfortunate situation.
If he didn't do it,
see, exactly. So that's one of the things that he never says. He's just saying he didn't do it, and it's like how if everybody was there, this is what I need. If everybody was there, you saying he did it, he's saying he didn't do it, but somebody did it. Now somebody
shot him. No shot her.
Somebody did it. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I was mentioning, an unfortunate situation to be in with his type of status, and it's crazy. I think he was having like a great year. You know what I'm saying? He was having a besides it being COVID and we was all quarantined. I know he got real popular with the quarantine radio on IG Lives that he was doing back in early March and May.
I know nothing about that.
Man, he used to get on IG Live and he had like these contests. It was a whole bunch of like twerking and stuff on there. Girls will come on there twerking and they'll pour milk and stuff on themselves. But you'll have like some people come on there and show their talents. They'll sing, and like this was like something that folks really look forward to. I think he had like millions of people tuned into his live. Like it was major. It was major. So to
now
see, exactly.
Think about what's on his mind right now. Like, what is on his mind? And then I also saw Megan Thee Stallion was on Saturday Night Live. Yeah. And she had the whole performance, and she did a good job.
She had the Black Lives Matter thing going.
Yeah, it was kind of surprising to me that she said, of course, we need to protect Black women. But she also, in the midst of all that she's been through, she still even said we need to support and stand up for our Black men. I thought that that meant a lot. Like that goes to her character. Like to go through what she got shot by a Black man, allegedly. And so
she even mentioned early on that the reason that she didn't come out and say that it was him immediately was because she was trying to protect him. From what police are doing to Black men. She didn't want him in a situation where they go and aggressively arrest him. He ends up shot, dead, or whatever, for some random reason. So she was trying to protect him when ultimately he should have been protecting her. And so, I mean, again, it's a tough situation.
She could easily be bashing Black men. I've seen men get bashed for way less than shooting somebody.
Yeah.
Way less. Way less than shooting somebody.
It's crazy.
But yeah, man. So look, I don't know, man. I think this is a good place to end today's show. Start to wrap up. Yeah. We are again great to be a part. Glad to be a part of Great Convo Media. We got some great shows coming up in the future. Don't forget to check out the Money Talk with Corey Bill. We're going to be featuring him on the show every month. We also got a segment we're trying to get together
with our wives.
The wives episodes. We've
been trying for a long time. We've been trying for a long time
doing this show.
Yeah,
we've been trying to get our wives to come on and helps the segment. We just want to talk about love. We don't want to talk about Black love. We want to talk about Black relationships. We want to just talk about current events with our wives, so you guys can not only hear from us, but you can hear from our better half, and you can just a more complete, story, more of who we are as men. And we just think it'll be cool for you guys to get to know our wives.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be an awesome experience. So hopefully we got to make it happen. I will say we've been trying for the past couple of weeks, but you know how women are. You got to schedule it out. My hair got to be done. And my I ain't looking right. Air got kids. Man. So if they both on the show, they need a babysitter.
We
Matter of
definitely
fact, if they need a babysitter, DM Eric, email him at eric@emh.com.
Really though, like the real thing is if you are a tutor, like we need a tutor in my house. Me and the wife, both entrepreneurs, trying to schedule stuff.
Yeah.
And teaching our daughter and my 2-year-old son's at home. We need help. We need help.
If you're
serious, maybe we'll consider hiring you.
All right, so send your resume in.
What we do? We talked about coronavirus. We talked about Trump faking the coronavirus.
We talked about Trump. Yep. We talking about the American Murder on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, man. It's a tough watch, but I thought it was pretty interesting. Me and my wife watched it together, so go check that out if you haven't checked it out.
Yeah, man. The Boris Henson Foundation, we have the free virtual counseling available for people, I think specifically for Black men, but you should check out BorisLHensonFoundation.org. Oh, and that was it.
And then we wrapped it up about Tory Lanez. So, that was a nice little show. Something we just wanted to get on here and start a conversation with each other. And really, we really doing this just to check in on each other. Like these are our conversations on the regular. This, when you hit me up, I feel like that's all this podcast is. We're taking the phone calls that we usually have, and we're just recording them. We're sharing them. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that, y'all are able to learn some things, be motivated, and, be able to have some stuff that you can share with others, and continue to doing it with your own friends and family.
I'm digging my nose. I'm not digging in my nose. I'm right here on the rim.
You definitely digging in your nose. No, you in there. I'm going to need you to go wash your hands. Go wash your hands. Get some hand sanitizer. I need you to use soap and water and sanitize afterwards. I need all that.
Wash my hand for 20 seconds. It's been a great show, guys. Like Des said, it's just a conversation. Mental health is important. It doesn't always have to be this over your head, so serious. Doesn't have to be that, and that's what we're trying to show you guys. We're breaking it down. We're talking about current events because all of these things have a mental health piece connected to it some way. Form or fashion. And that's what we do. We're going to be back every week. We're going to have great guests. We do have some great shows lined up. We appreciate you guys who participated in our event, experiencing mental health.
Exactly. That's going to be an event that we're going to do monthly. So make sure y'all are tuned in to our Instagram, our Facebook to see when the next one is. Big shout out to Venue 109 for allowing us to host the event there. Big shout out to Ron, one of our partners now, Ron Johnson, for even getting that thing started and getting things rolling on the event, because it's so important to have, men come together and talk about, the important things like our mental health and how we can better each other and better ourselves. So, it's awesome. Be on the lookout for more.
And I know it's making a difference. Again, if you're still watching this show and you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you tripping. I'm going to just go ahead and say it.
You tripping.
Tripping. We need you to like it and share this show with everybody, because mental health in the Black community has to be addressed. It's no longer a taboo subject. It's no longer something that just only white folks do. If you're a white person watching this show, watch it, learn, engage in our culture. This is us. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you can't listen to it or engage and come to the things we do. You can come and learn and experience it that way. But this is a show. This is a company that we just value the Black experience and Black mental health. And that's why we here.
Doing it while having fun, having a good time. Man, my final words, man. Stay happy. Stay happy. You know what? I was thinking about this. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but, I definitely believe that being happy and choosing to be happy is a mindset. Like I decide to be happy, so I'm going to be happy. I mean, I know there's things that's happening around us, but if I choose not to be happy in this moment, then I'm not going to be. So I always choose to be happy and stay happy. Keep your mindset positive, optimistic, uplifting, all that good stuff. So.
And we're going to leave it right there. It's been a great episode. We'll catch you guys next week. Make it a great day, folks. Yo, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please like, comment, and share this with all of your friends. And also be sure to subscribe and then go check out some of our past episodes. Make it a great day.